Owns It is our first resource group within the organization that's designed for women, and it connects women throughout the entire organization from different departments with different experience and helps us brainstorm new initiatives and really just increase the connection throughout the organization.
I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have some strong female role models. So after reconsidering, I'm like, I need to be that person who, like my old boss, fantastic woman, very strong individual. I need to be that person for someone else. So that's really what changed my mind. Plus Amanda, she's gonna have this and it's gonna happen. So, and I respect that.
Jerry came all the way around.
I did.
She even came up with the name. That's how
I did.
She was on board.
Yeah, he owns it, man. Yes.
Well, I heard about it through the email that Jerry sent out, and I was like, that sounds really cool because I work in IT. IT is a very male-dominated environment, so to have a support group of women that not necessarily know exactly what IT is, but can be there and be like, hey, we're professionals, we understand if you need to come up here and vent. It was an idea that it can help you develop who you are as a person in not only your professional environment, but how to engage and interact and not just promote yourself, but promote the entire group, which I thought was really cool too.
Evidence of all of this growth and the reason behind why we need She Owns It is from 2019 to this year in 2024, we've increased the number of female leaders from 14% up to 21%. And we want to continue to see that number rise. And by coming together and making people aware of, a little bit of what they could do, developing themselves, we can continue to see that number grow, and that's what we're most excited about.
Even though you're in a different building or a different department, joining this group, you are empowered, you are loved, you are cherished through a company that really wants to promote within, that wants to support, no matter if you are a receptionist, if you are a accounts payable, if you're a tech, it's whatever you're doing, Van Horn really wants to make you the best person you can be.
Women step up into these leadership roles, they are setting an example, and other women within the organization are seeing it, and then they're saying, you know what, I can do that same thing, I can do this, I can be a leader, I can have a voice at the table.
Well, coming into a lot of workplaces, not even a car dealership, it's known as a man's world. Cliche as it is, it's just known as that. Even in the bank, women were the tellers and the men were the bankers, so you kind of have that jive in a lot of areas. So when coming over to Van Horn, seeing right away that they wanted to knock those walls down, I think was huge on its own, of breaking those barriers of, it might be cliche, but it's not cliche anymore. We're gonna knock that cliche out.
So our agenda for 2024 is going to be structured around one, likability. That's a topic that's come up several times in our different meeting, and how to portray yourself in the right manner and how people perceive that, as well as really digging in and finding what are your superpowers, what brings you joy, and who you really are. We started with those bios, but digging in of what are your superpowers. We're also going to focus on Sheryl Sandberg's book, Lean In, and just the unintentional holdback that women tend to have when it comes to their career, and balancing that with their personal lives and everyone else that needs them on a daily basis.